Hey, what's up everybody? In this video, we're going to take a look at Princess Rapunzel from Tangled. Princess Rapunzel is one of the new Tsums that's currently available for the month of July, and it's part of the 8th anniversary event. And the description for Princess Rapunzel is clear Tsums in few spots and the center. The game demonstration that you're currently watching is a skill level 1 Tsum, and the skill range is going to be extra small. So Princess Rapunzel is a really good Tsum to use and is probably going to be the best bet for coin earning. But let's take a look at her stats. In order for you to activate Princess Rapunzel's ability, you will need to charge her up by clearing 15 copies of her off the screen. Her minimum score is 20 with a maximum score of 1049. So it's pretty good for score. Minimum score is not so great though, so you definitely want to get her to a higher level if you're planning to use Princess Rapunzel for the purpose of score. But if you want to max out Princess Rapunzel to skill level 6, you're going to need to get a total of 36 copies of her in the premium box. She is a limited Tsum, so she is going to go away if you don't get her in the month of July, but likely she will come back in the selection box in the near future, so probably next year she'll come back. There's no actual schedule as to when she will return in the selection box or the pickup capsule, but likely she will though. And every single time you do level her up, the skill range or skill radius does increase by 1. So it goes from extra small, small, medium, large, and extra large. And this is in reference to the burst that's going to happen in the center area. So let's talk a little bit about strategy. In order for you to activate her ability or to maximize her ability, you definitely want to fill up the screen entirely of Tsums before you activate her ability. Because what her ability does is that it clears a majority of the Tsums in the center as well as in the corners. But in a little bit, I will show you guys the ability when I slow it down. But for right now, I do want to show you guys a side-by-side comparison of Princess Rapunzel between skill level 1, 2, and skill level 3. The major difference here between skill level 1, 2, and 3, as you could see, is the skill range. For skill level 1, it's going to be extra small. So what that extra small means is that the center burst area is just going to be a little bit smaller. So I've already unlocked all of these Princess Tsum, and I definitely find Princess Rapunzel as one of the best Princess Tsums to use when it comes to coin earning. Her ability is really easy to use and blasts a bunch of Tsums off the screen, but you do need to get her to a higher skill level in order for her to be effective. So if you're unable to get her to a skill level 6, then she's probably not going to be that great. But I don't recommend you to invest your skill tickets into Princess Rapunzel. I think all the Princess Tsums this month are okay, they're mediocre. I wouldn't say that these are any Tsums that I would necessarily spend my skill tickets on. So I would say continue to just save your skill tickets for this month and spend them on a different Tsum. What I do like about all the new Princess Tsum for this month though is that they all have these little diamond animation. During their ability, Princess Rapunzel will do a little spin, and you can see that there is an animation. For Jasmine and Ariel, they have a similar animation where this little diamond thing occurs and they're in the center. But for Rapunzel, of course, it's going to be the Rapunzel in the middle, and then she clears a bunch of Tsum. Rapunzel isn't necessarily going to be that great for missions or anything like that. She is really designed to earn you a lot of coins. So before you activate her ability, just give it a couple of seconds before you actually hit that button. So even if you are fully charged and Tsums are still falling from the screen, just make sure that it's settled before you hit the activation button for clearing Tsums off the screen. What you want to do essentially is maximize the amount of burst that happens on the screen, getting a longer chain. And like I mentioned earlier, Rapunzel is going to be for coins. So the longer the chain, the more coins you're going to earn. So keep that in mind when you are using Rapunzel, when you are trying to get a lot of coins. Okay, now let's take a look at Princess Rapunzel's ability all activated at the same time. So during her animation, what will happen is the diamond comes up and then Rapunzel will spin all around. Now what I want to do is slow this animation down and really dissect it. So her ability description is that it's going to clear the center area, also in other spots. And what the description is saying is that these are going to be the spots that's going to clear. So keep that in mind when you are waiting for the animation to take place. These are essentially the areas that you want to make sure that there's a lot of Tsums before it pops. So in all the corners as well as the center. When you get to a higher skill level, this doesn't really matter too much because a majority of the screen is going to be burst. So you want to make sure that pretty much the entire screen is full. But when you're playing Princess Rapunzel at skill level 1, 2, or 3, this is going to be the area. So you do want to be a little bit cognizant of where your Tsums are before you actually activate the ability. My general rule of thumb is just to make sure it's completely full before you activate it, so that way you clear the maximum amount of Tsums off the screen. So this right here is going to be the burst area. Although that the game description is that they're going to pop in the corners, when it's all said and done, it's going to be all lumped together. So this is going to be the big lumps that's going to clear essentially. So take a look at skill level 1, 2, and 3. And if you look at skill level 3, pretty much a majority of the screen gets popped. So you definitely see a big significant change there. And if you look at skill level 1, there is like a couple of cards there on the top right hand corner that does get burst. And that has to do with that some of the Tsums in the top right corner got selected. Okay, so taking a look at the chains here, skill level 1, I got a chain of 16. Skill level 2, I got a chain of 20. And for skill level 3, I got a chain of 22. So overall, these abilities are okay. They're average. It's nothing super amazing. For a skill level 3 Tsum, I think the ability is actually borderline kind of weak. But Princess Rapunzel is going to be the best princess Tsum that you could use for getting coins. Unfortunately, even with that being said, it's not necessarily that amazing. So again, I definitely recommend you to save your coins. So fast forwarding the gameplay here, at the end of the gameplay, Princess Rapunzel at skill level 1, I only ended up with 839 coins. Skill level 2, I got 1,250. And for skill level 3, I got 1,553 coins. Now, the skill wise, it's not that amazing at these lower skill level, but I would say that once it hits level or skill level 6, it's significantly better. So stay tuned. I am going to post another video for skill level 4, 5, and 6. So I will show you guys that game demonstration. And at the end of these gameplays, the score wise, get close to 3 million for skill level 1. Skill level 2 got 4 million. And then for skill level 3, I got 4.6 million for skill level 3. So nothing super amazing here to really dive into. So nothing too amazing here. But yeah, stay tuned for skill level 6. I will post that shortly. But that's pretty much my review for Princess Rapunzel at the lower skill levels. And if you guys would like to see more Tsum Tsum content just like this, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. And as always, thank you so much for watching.